About a week ago, I streamed my murder mystery on YouTube. This was the result. All of the answers that I choose are based off of what you guys chose. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Someone's asking me what I'm craving. I'm craving violence. Where do we want to go first? People seem to want to go to Al's place a lot. I understand. I hate him too, so let's go. Hello, Al. Al the gorilla. What do you want? His response is curt. He knows who you are. Question him about Pupplyn or ask about who he is. Ask about Pupplyn. He furrows his brows in displeasure, giving you a not so pleasant look. Why do you care? You mimic his behavior. Tell him he's acting rude or tell him you're working on their case. Tell him you're working on the case. He stares at you for a moment before sighing heavily. I don't know anything, all right? Now can you leave me alone? So do we leave him alone or ask him if he knew of Pupplyn? Tell him rude. Oh, I love that I added that as an option. Okay, we're gonna ask. I'm not answering any questions until I have my lawyer. He turns and walks away from you. Okay, so you got nothing out of that. Goodbye. Oh my god, what a jerk. Yeah! Gyroid by his house. Yeah, we can talk to the gyroid. You walk over to Al's house and hear a sudden ring. It stops you in your tracks. You decide to investigate. Peering over the pile of trash, you notice a red ringoid buried within it. Its arms are caught under some debris. You could either help it or leave it. Reaching into the trash, you begin digging him out. Accidentally nick your hand on a shard of glass from one of the trash bags. -1 heart, everybody. That's what you get for being nice. -1 heart. Setting the gyroid down on the ground in its new freedom, the red ringoid raises its arms and taps them onto its side. You saved me. Thank you. It's a token of my gratitude. Please take this. The gyroid reaches into the trash and pulls out a flower, handing it to you with a smile. You guys earned a black lily trinket. Yeah, everyone hate on Al. He did that to the poor little fella. Time. There you go. This is my thing, my backpack. A lot of people are saying Violet. Okay, let's stand at her door and pretend like she's there. Oh, she is home. Nice. Just on time. Okay, so this is her house. Let's go ahead and pretend to talk to Rocket. Oh dear, you must be thirsty. Please have some tea. Her aura is inviting and you feel calm in her presence. Accept the drink or decline the drink. Okay, decline. Not to worry, dear, although it is rude to barge in and refuse my hospitality. She sighs almost disappointingly, closing the lid to her teapot. I'm gonna ask her about Pupplyn. Who now? I've never heard of such name. Then turns to you with her nub pressed to her lips. Oh, now that I think about it, there was this one little character named Pupplyn. Yes, she was a waste of space. So we're just gonna ask who she is. The gorilla perks upright, almost pleased that you want to ask about her. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Then gestures to herself. Violet, I live atop this cliff with my beautiful fiance and unfortunately my sister. Can ask about her fiance or ask about her sister. Wow, rude. I just love making my villagers mean. Wow, Violet just roasted you? Yeah. Okay, we'll ask about fiance. Oh, you don't know? How sad. Everyone knows. My lover, Al. We just got engaged. She looks over to the ring sitting atop her dresser, admiring the diamond fused into the wedding band. The day Pupplyn perished, he gifted me this beautiful red dress. He brings me many gifts, but if I must be honest, this whole mystery has been a blessing in disguise, don't you think? So important detail, you'll see the ring right over here. Ta-da! Oh, there you go. She's bragging about it. Nice, Violet. Ask her about the ring. She furrows her brows. It was originally hers, but as soon as she vanished, Al had a change of heart and chose me to be his forever monkey. I like how Violet is playing the piano in the background. I'm like the ghost haunting her. Oh, she knows about me. God, I've been accomplice. Just hide for a second here. Pupplyn X Al. Oh god. Don't do that. Go ahead and ask about the dress. I found it by my doorstep. It must have been from Al. The tag from Vic's yard sale was still attached. Brand new. So now we could ask about her sister. She pouts her lips and gives you out a hump. She's a liar. So people want gyroid. Pink squeakoid. You walk up to the cute little squeakoid. It seems to be in a trance of some sort. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Grab its attention or take your leave. We'll grab its attention. You reach out to try and grab the squeakoid's attention, but then its gaze suddenly snaps to yours. They're all angry here. Ask who or ask why. Okay, ask why. Gyroid continues to sing almost as if it's being forced to. Tune is eerie and it's uncomfortable. Pupplyn is why. Squeak. Squeakoid suddenly jerks its head from side to side to the beat of the tune. One of them is lying and the other is not. Talk to Rocket now? Let's go pretend to talk to Rocket. Stand at her door. What do you want? The gorilla crosses her arms over her chest. Question her about Pupplyn or ask about who she is. Ask about Pupplyn. The gorilla stares at you for a moment, sighing heavily under her breath. Annoying is what she was. She would receive special treatment from Tom Nook. Resident representative is what she was called. She was in charge of everything, but didn't fund any of it. Ask about who she is? You may know me as Rocket, but I'm sure my sister would tell you that I'm also lying about that. I used to be a movie star, fighting crime on a TV show. I know how things work. You come here, interrogate me, but come out empty-handed. I shouldn't even be talking, honestly. I should be like Al and refer to no one. Was never like that, you know. He used to be so happy. Everyone used to be so happy until she came around here and ruined everything. Okay, that's the end of that. That's not a lie. Yeah, she really didn't fund anything. I did it. It was part of the challenge. I just made all my villagers hate me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Someone said, I think you're lying, Pupplyn. What? How dare you? I'm dead. What do you want from me? Okay, people want Tom. Okay, we're gonna talk to Tom. I have to be honest with you guys. The people that are inside, for sure, they can't talk, so I just gave them like a dialogue. So as you see here, like you don't have any options, but it's important to note what they say. Everything is fine. No need to worry, see. The mayor plasters on a wide smile and pats you hard on the back. He gives you a harsh look as if to say everything is fine. That's Tom Nook, everybody. The mayor wants you to think that everything's okay. Someone said I think you're lying that you're dead. What? Okay, guys, never mind. Whole thing's over. I'm alive. It's fine. People want to talk to Hopper. Okay, let's go see Hopper. Oh, he's awake, guys. Let's go in. Say hello. Oh, I forgot that I made everything so foggy. ... The penguin gives you a stern yet suspicious look. He doesn't seem like one to talk. Question him about Pupplyn or ask about who he is. Okay, people are saying yes, ask about me. Penguin furrows his big poofy brows that slant over his red piercing gaze. It looks as if he doesn't trust you. She was in charge of the town. We're gonna ask about who he is now. Groundskeeper, he gruffs. And now we're gonna ask if he knows anything. He stares at you for a moment and considers ignoring you altogether, but doesn't. Instead, he raises his beak up to you. The cemetery holds secrets. You may find your answer there. Be warned, death awaits you there. Do we want to ask what he means, or do we just want to like dip? All right, people are saying ask, play by the rules, or perish is all he tells you before turning his back on you to leave. So we have the option to go to the graveyard. Everyone, follow me to the graveyard. We have a little gyroid guy here. Be sure to talk to it. You walk through the gates that guard the grave. Take notice of the gravestones. Names of all kinds carved into them. They're covered in moss, almost forgotten. The gyroid by the gates, a tremoloid, stops you from going any further. You cannot go in. Turn to face it. Ask it why not or go in anyway. Ask why not. Its arms wiggle and whirl. It sounds almost ghostly. There is hidden treasure beneath those graves, but there is also death scattered around. If you disrespect them, you will regret your decision. Ask it what you should do. Dig with your tool to find the treasure, but be warned, find a skull and lose a life. Proceed if you dare. Okay, so we don't have a shovel yet. We could come back to this. Carnival, people want to go see Mira. Okay, let's go see Mira then. Mira. Have you tried the cotton candy? It's delicious. You look over to the cotton candy stand. There's nothing but cockroaches sitting inside the empty tub. You could ask who she is or question her about the roaches. Extra protein. Oh, you're cursed. Okay, we'll ask about the roaches. She leans in close and begins to whisper behind her hand. They hear everything, in the walls and the floors. They listen. Not to mention, they're great friends too. Pupplyn had a couple in her home. Great little roaches. Let's ask who she is. The bunny extends her arms wide open. Da 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 da. Mira, of course. The carnival rabbit? Well, used to be. Now I'm just trying to upkeep this old place, mostly entertaining the roaches. It's everything about Mira. We're gonna go talk to the gyroid and then we're gonna talk to Chops. You walk into the abandoned carnival. Everything is eerily quiet except for the gyroid whistling in the center of it. It notices you and whistles you over. Tell me, how many pumpkins there are? I've seemed to lost count. 42 guys! There you go. The gyroid looks happy with your answer. Correct. Everyone, apply 1 heart to your little heart scale. So we found 10 pumpkins. That was the right answer. And then everyone gained 1 heart. So let's go to Chops now. All right, let's pull out our thing. Anything I can do for you? He sighs. You can tell from the bags under his eyes he's exhausted. Let's question him about the case. The pig stares at you in confusion, but then it hits him. Oh, Detective Peeps. Also, you guys are called Detective Peeps. Yeah, I was gonna put like your name here or something like that, but you guys are just Peeps now. He outstretches a hand and shakes yours. I wasn't expecting you at this hour. About the case, Pupplyn's corpse was spotted by Vic early this morning. Ask about Vic. Traveler of sorts. He runs a yard sale for those passing by. Chops rests his hands against his hip. Chops' eyes sort of widen in surprise. It was to be expected that you'd ask that. I don't know where it's gone. I'd gone back to retrieve it earlier that morning, but the body was missing. We're gonna talk to Elise. Pretending that she's home. Can't you see I'm busy? The monkey looks frantic. She's covered in paint, and you notice her hands are covered in paper cuts too. Question her about Pupplyn or ask about who she is. Question her about Pupplyn. The monkey stops in her tracks. Pupplyn, yes, my best friend. She doesn't want to admit it, but yes, we're best friends. This monkey is recollecting her thoughts. Ask if she knows anything or ask about who she is. We're gonna do ask if she knows anything. I hear them. They talk. Through the walls, through the floors, they're all talking about it. She whispers this to you and cautiously looks side to side as if someone is listening in on the two of you. So let's ask about who she is. People call me crazy. I call myself Elise. She fiddles with her hands, looking anxious. I used to work as a journalist under Chops, but he didn't like what I was finding. He doesn't want you to know about Pupplyn. They all don't want you to know. Oh, Vic's home! We want to say hi to Vic? Everyone wants to talk about Vic because yes, he is very sussy right now. You here to buy any of my wares? Bet they're cheaper than that Nook shop. You take notice that he has many things to sell. Are they even his in the first place? Question about him about Pupplyn or ask about who he is. Everyone's saying one. He sighs heavily. Ah yes, Pupplyn. Tragic, isn't it? She was the representative of the island. Before her passing, she brought me many wares to sell. Ask about the wares or ask about who he is. The bull pauses in place, tensing at the mention of his wares. I've collected collected them all, of course. Ask from art or ask from who? I got a 1! The bull sweats nervously. He fidgets with his hands and avoids your eyes. I, from the dead. He looks at you again with raised hands. But there be no blood on my hands, I swear it to you. Ask it if he took it from Pupplyn. The bull hangs his head lowly, almost shamefully. I did. A red dress. Okay. So ask where he buried the body or ask about the dress. Vic suddenly looks at you again in confusion. Buried? I did nothing of the sort. The last I saw of her was laying in front of her home. I noticed she had a bag with a red dress in it. I took it for myself, so let's ask about the dress. Sold it off to a weird looking feller. Said it was for his lover. But let me tell you, I wasn't too sure about him. Didn't look right to me. We're gonna go to my house. We're gonna all have a sleepover. I hope you guys brought your pillows and your blankets. So we got this pink gyroid. You walk into Pupplyn's house and notice a thwopoid in the entrance. It stops you and speaks up. Riddle me this. What month of the year has 28 days? Everyone is saying all of them. Correct! The gyroid shuffles aside and allows you to pick up the book in the center of the room. You take notice that the first page has been torn in half, reading Bodies Buried. So you get a little book trinket, guys. Yay, more stealing. Yeah, everyone steal this book. It's ours now. Bro, the chalk line up the leg. Yeah, okay. We're gonna talk to the gyroid. The pedaloid and the two other gyroids sing sorrowfully together, mourning the loss of Pupplyn, or what was of Pupplyn. She tried to help, but they were angry. Do we want to find that shovel, by the way? Yeah, they broke it, clearly. They mangled it. It's not a leg anymore, it's just a limb. Oh my god, why do all of them hate you? I don't know. Probably because I rated them on like the ugly scale. Now they're just taking it out on me. So where do you guys think the shovel would be? Blathers. Oh, hi Mott. We'll talk to you after, I guess. Shovel isn't here, guys. Hi Blathers. So Blathers says, who? There's nothing between those eyes. Poor sweet, sweet soul. And that's it. Thanks, Blathers. Somebody traumatized Blathers. No kidding. Lloyd. Okay, let's go see Lloyd. All right, hi Lloyd. Lloyd, the construction worker. Have any bells for the bridge? His arms wiggle and wobble as his empty, soulless eyes pierce through yours. You don't have money or ask about who it is. 2? Okay. Lloyd, the gyroid. I'm a construction worker. Been sitting here ever since Pupplyn came. Nobody wanted to give me bells to finish construction, so now I sit here until I perish. The gyroid looks upset at his reality. Now I'm sad about Lloyd. Yeah, for those of you who watched my 30 days challenge, I found out that I couldn't pay for him, so I just kind of had to walk away from him and pretend like he didn't exist anymore. A beige squeezoid sits next to a giant hornet. You peer into the bug's little enclosure before the gyroid speaks up. Careful, it can hurt you really bad. Happened 3 times already. Goodbye. Talking to Isabel now. Did you need anything? She's nothing like the other residents living here. She seemed almost happy. Too happy. We want Mott next? Well, respectively, I'm just gonna go to his house instead. Oh, he is here. Oh, he has fleas. Nasty. I probably saved that on my DA code too. He's supposed to be like this extinguished gentleman. Oh, you must be the new detective. He gives you an unimpressed look. Wait, did he say new detective? Question him about the past detective. There were 2 others, actually. Someone hid their bodies on this very island. All failed to solve Pupplyn's case. Happened so fast nobody noticed. People are pointing fingers at who did it, but no one knows for sure. Must have been dirty work. Oh, people are saying shovel on the desk? That's right, shovel on the desk, baby. Simon. Oh, he's there. Never thought I'd see a new face on this whole island. Welcome. The farmer reaches out a hand and shakes yours. He seems inviting. Question him about Pupplyn. The monkey takes his hand back, sighing under his breath. Tragic, is it not? One day she's here trying to make a difference when the next she's found face first in the rubble. Not many people like her, but it wasn't her fault. It was that Nookington's fault. He was in control over the bells, you see. Ask about who it is. The monkey wipes his dirt-covered hands on his shirt. Well, I'm the farmer of this whole island. Used to be an apple farm, but now it's invasive pear species. Pupplyn hated pears, but I don't mind them. I think they're a fun addition to have around. We'll ask about the pears. Vic and his boat brought him here. Seems like pears have been polluted in the waters too. That gyroid down by the bridge seems to hate him the most, if that were possible. So we're gonna ask if he likes Pupplyn. Of course I did. I gifted her a red dress, but it seemed as though she thought it was from that owl gorilla living up in the cliffs. It's a shame, really. Take up the stuff in the garden and graveyard. Can do that. So the gyroid wiggles and whirls its arms once more. That ghostly sound it makes sends shivers down your spine. Raven said yes. I'm gonna trust Raven. Empty can. First person I see, I'll trust them. Someone said no. Izo said no. Okay, we're not gonna do this one. What about this one? Someone said yes. It's another can. It's good. It's not a skull at least. We want to do this one. My chat is just filled with yes, no, no, yes, yes. Found a skull, everybody. Okay, do we want to do this one now? First one is no. How about this one? No. Do we want this one? 80% of you guys said this one. Ta-da! We found it. You found the journal. Inside of it, there's a note tucked into the spine. It seemed to be torn from another book. It reads, by the river. We're gonna go to the gyroid by the river. Here we are. You walk the path and take notice of the flowers and beehives. Only problem is, they're not beehives, but hornet hives. Mott! You look over to the gyroid at the end of the path. It looks confused confused as it realizes you're not Mott. Question the gyroid, but it refuses to answer any of them. Mott brings flowers, so we either can pluck a flower or try to question it again. We'll pick a flower. So we actually have to pick a flower now. I picked this black rose over here. There you go. You pluck a flower and drop it in front of the gyroid. Its metallic body bounces just once, seemingly approving of it. Now answer. How many hives? 2, 3, or 4? People are going 3. The gyroid is happy. Yes. Now I answer. Mott is the answer. There's a star to dig by the river. About this star? Are we talking about this star? Look, I dug up a creepy skeleton. I think we found our first body. There's another one back behind the barrel. Good eye. I'm gonna dig up the spot, and what do we have? Another creepy skeleton. That's 2 bodies. There's one by the beehive. We found the last body. So, someone buried the bodies. You guys found my body. You found the 2 other detective bodies. So someone buried the bodies. We're gonna walk up here and talk to the Nooks. Timmy first. No. His brother chimes in. Comment. He grows quiet after mimicking his brother's speech. That is it for Timmy and Tommy. Give it up. They're big help to the island. Thank you. Bro, do I have Pupplyn's corpse in my pockets right now? That you do! I hope you enjoy my remains. Talk to the rock band. Rock band! Do we miss our rock band, guys? Okay, so we talked to this little guy. 5 gyroids sit around the forgotten rock garden. You approach the one in the center. A camel brown springoid. It speaks up. Sproing, 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 sproing. You can either mimic it or give it time to finish. One will kill us. What? No such thing on Pearish. What? That's an unheard concept here. Well, we'll give them time to finish. You stand there and listen to the gyroid sing its tune. One thing to note is that they don't stop, even in your presence. They just keep going and going and going and going. Do we want to mimic it? We want to try that? Okay, so we're gonna mimic. You listen to the intricate tune and begin humming it. Sproing, 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 sproing. The gyroids around you grow quiet. The one in the middle, the sproingoid, speaks up. You're in the band? Sproing. You can either confirm or deny. We're going to confirm that we're in a band. The gyroid's hollow eyes stare at you for a moment. Then it twitches its long noodle-like arms to direct its attention over to its band members. They all give each other a blank look. Sproingoid turns to you again. Finish our tune then. Sproing, 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 sproing. Sproing, 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 sproing. By the way, my singing has nothing to do with it. People want 2. We're gonna do 2. The gyroid stares at you in awe, and the 4 other band members gasp. You are in the band. Your singing's much like ours, Sproing. We need to celebrate such a gift. The springoid reaches over to the nearest pebble and outstretches its noodle arm, handing you the tiny stone. Very nice. And also there's a stone right here, so we could just pick it up. Ta-da! Wow, a stone's so helpful. It's a rock! It's part of the rock band! Let's throw it at Al. Jesus! Yeah, honestly, let's do it. What are the trinkets used for? Oh, they're just collectibles. We have these 2 left, so we gotta go find them. Do we want to go to the campsite? Okay, everyone, hold my hands. Pretend like you're dragging behind me or something, because I'm bolting. There he is. White rhomboid. You walk along the path and notice a white rhomboid. He seems to be all alone. You come over to him to kneel. We're gonna go ask if it's alright. The gyroid sighs. No, it looks sad. I was supposed to have a friend buried here, but now her body's gone missing. Let's ask if it needs a friend. The gyroid looks up and wiggles side to side. Friend? Yes, I would love a friend. Now I'm not alone anymore. You guys collect 1 gyroid fragment trinket. From Pupplyn to Roachland? I love that for me. New aesthetic coming at you. So right now we're heading to the secret beach. It's 5 a.m. right now, please. Okay, I'm running. I'm sorry. We're going. We're running. Everyone's just dragging behind me right now. I'm still holding their hands. I'm not letting go. Here we are. Silver laseroid. You walk along the trail and spot a... Oh, it's more like running, but you run across the trail and spot a gyroid in the distance. It looks to be in distress. Help. Ask it what's wrong. The laseroid frantically looks over to the trashed beach. My friend, Squeakoid. They were buried in the sand. Please help them. I can give you something in turn, I promise. Broke your leg running. Jeez. Please, Pupplyn, slow down. Troops. No, there's no stopping. We're going. We're going. We can't stop. People are tired. We gotta go. We gotta run. You decide to help the poor gyroid. You can hear even muffled squeaking in the background. Before you can go help, the laseroid stops you. Wait, before you go, I need to warn you. They buried hornet nests too. If you dig one up, they will hurt you. Please be careful. Digging up a hornet's nest will hurt you, causing -2 hearts. You proceed to help. Okay, people are saying yes. We're digging it up. Okay, guys, -2 hearts. Pretend like we got stung like crazy because we dug up a freaking hornet's nest. Yeah, if we run out of hearts, it's game over. People are saying yes, dig it up. Okay, -2. -2, if I can math right. So we're gonna up the ante a little bit. The last one, if it's a hornet's nest, it's going to be all of our lives, okay? It's really matter. And yes, I'm changing the rules. Can we use roaches as heart substitute? I'm gonna say no. Do I dig this one up? People are saying no. Okay, we're not gonna do this one. So this is our last one. And we found the squeakoid. Good job, guys. Let's politely place it down next to the little friend. You managed to dig up the poor helpless squeakoid and place him next to his friend. The two looked relieved and very grateful for your assistance. Who knows how long this poor little fellow was buried for? The squeakoid speaks up. Thank you. I am forever grateful. Plus 3 hearts. The laseroid perks up. Squeakoid saw everything that happened to Pupplyn. It wasn't human. And that's everything. Okay, so we did it. We went through all the clues and now it's time for discussion. It's not the roaches. I know you guys want to blame the roaches. It wasn't the roaches. The first person guesses this character, I will reward them with a imaginary high five. I would like to announce our high five winner. Our winner for the high five is Miku. She said it was Lloyd because Pupplyn didn't give him money for the bridge. It was in fact Lloyd. From the very beginning, I left him there to rot. I literally didn't pay him off. He was angry at me. How was Pupplyn oofed? So I was oofed because Lloyd, he took the hornet's nest and he basically stung me with it. He buried the evidence. He buried me. He buried the other 2 detectives because he oofed them. And then he buried the hornet's nest by the secret beach. The squeakoid happened to see it and he also buried the squeakoid. He can't leave a spot. I know. I know. In my head, I pretended because they were all near the river. Yes. So everyone, that was the murder mystery. I hope you guys liked it. Pay off the bridge. No, I refuse to. Free him. Never. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And if it's not your birthday, happy day. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.